Hey everybody, I'm Andy the Kenworth Guy. Thanks for coming by the channel today. So today we're outside where it's cooking hot and we got a really cool truck to take a peek at. Big thank you to everybody at Skeen Transfer for purchasing this truck. This is your very first T880 in a long time fleet of T800s. So we finally took the plunge and I think you guys will be really impressed. So let's check this truck out. All right, so here it is. So this is a brand new 2022 T880. It is one of the last T880s that I'm going to sell with the bunk and the old dash. So the physical gauge dash. So this is one of the last ones. So looking at the spec here, this is a 240-inch wheelbase. We have the 76-inch mid-roof sleeper. We did the dual sided sleeper exhaust, which kind of makes it look a little bit more like a truck. Gotta love that. Looking up front here, we have the taper chrome steel channel bumper. Comes standard with the stainless steel shroud around the grille. So that's stainless steel and then aluminum metal mesh grille in the middle here. Here are the clips for the winter front, and then the bug screen is permanently mounted in behind there. So that's what's in there. Now the nice thing about the T880, oh man, it's hot. Whoa! The T880, it has a 5-piece design hood. So these fenders are actually, there's a seam running right here, and those are bolted to the side of the hood. And then we have seams up top, and those are bonded together. And then this one here is the 5th piece onto the side there. So looking at the front here, we have the high polish. So these are the brightest polish that we can order from the factory on the rims. It's not the Durabrights. So these ones can be repolished over and over, and you can get the brightest finish and the brightest mirror shine on here. And Rob did a beautiful job shining this truck up at Big Truck Detail. Go check them out. What we got on the front end, it is a 13.2 front axle. Looking around the other side here, I'll show you a few things. We did the battery box in the diamond plate toolbox, and then right here is the 30-gallon def tank. This is how it looks without the def tank chrome cover. So keeps it nice and accessible, easy to get to. We did the polished 7-inch straps with the natural finish aluminum fuel tanks. And this is 120 gallon on this side. Now we ordered the truck with the airlines mounted on the side here. We just kind of left everything. Customer wanted to relocate everything kind of how they're going to put it where exactly they want it. But we ordered this here with the rack, and it has a little bit of a center storage in the middle. And our guys here, they did this install, so nice job. Now the frame rail, I haven't actually talked about this in the video because in previous videos because it's always hard to remember which trucks I do it on and which trucks I don't. But this truck here, going into northwestern Ontario, the road salt, it just destroys the frame. So what I like to do is order what's called a zinc oxide frame rail paint process. Say that 10 times fast. Zinc oxide frame rail paint process.
Zinc oxide frame rail paint process.
Okay, I can do it. I'm pretty good. I'm pretty much the best guy at saying that. Yeah, okay, whatever. Sorry. Back to the truck. The zinc oxide frame rail paint process, it is a process that happens to the frame rails before they arrive to the factory, and it helps to keep the factory paint that gets put on top of it stuck to it and prevents it from rusting or corroding over the life of the truck. So that helps to lengthen the life of your frame rails and prevents you rust. Now, it does not apply to the fifth wheel, the suspension, the differentials, because it's done to the frame before it arrives at the factory. So just for your information, zinc oxide frame rail paint process. Well, there you go. On the back here, this is the Dana Spicer DSP 40 rear axle. We have the aluminum rims on the back here on Michelin tires. We have the Holland fifth wheel. This is the 24-inch air slide FW35. And then I forget what we did for lockers on this truck. Woo! That guy's having fun. As far as lockers here, we'll look inside here, but looking like it, I think we did three-way lockups on this truck, which is how Ski and Transfer likes to do it. So the back axle is a non-locker. We have drum brakes on the truck here on the rear, and the same thing on the front. This side has lots of space to put a toolbox if we want to add more toolboxes, and these are also the factory quarter fenders. So let me open up the hood and I'll show you what we got going on under there. Oh boy, it is hot today. I love how easy the T880 hood is to open. It's just very simple. All right, so under the hood is the 450 Cummins. This is the efficiency series. Again, Ski and Transfer is taking a shift. They've traditionally ordered the PACCAR engines here for the last little bit. They're gonna give the Cummins a try, and I'm sure they're gonna be very happy with it as well. So what we have going on, we have the boost terminals, the remote lube terminal, there's the PACCAR fuel water separator, and all your fluid level checks are right here on this side. Front brakes are also drum brakes, same as what they've always done on their trucks. And under the hood here, you can see the bug screen mounted right there. Take a look around the other side. We did this factory Webasto heater combo kit, so we got on the, I think we actually did an S-bar from the factory on this one, and then the Webasto after the fact. No, we didn't. We did the whole thing, front and back. So our guys, Don Caitler, did a fantastic job putting this on. It's so clean. He does a beautiful job installing these. As far as up here is the HVAC system. Your HVAC filter is right here, easy to get to, just like so. And then there it is. And then your headlights and all that is mounted in behind here. And we'll close up the hood and finish this tour inside. All right, so I am going to just cook it out in here for a few minutes while I'm doing the inside tour. So look in here, you can see the wood grain dash, which absolutely means we got the Diamond Studio, the Diamond VIT interior, not Studio, but the Diamond VIT interior all throughout the cab and the bunk. Now, this is the last of this style. This is going to be a new coppery kind of color coming in the new style dash and on the T680 Next Gen and 990 and 880. So it's kind of a one of a kind here, last of the kind anyways, with the nice black on the gray. It looks really sharp. Look in here, we did the rubber steering wheel, Jake brake controller right here. There is the gauge cluster, and then down below here, ignition. You got your interior adjustment for your brightness on the dash. There's your interior lights, and then there is the exterior light test. The work lights on the back of the sleeper and on the side of the sleeper as well. And then your door lock controllers are all right up here, window lift controls, and your mirror controls right there. Down below here is your signal. This here is how you get windshield washer fluid onto the window, not with this little button here. So you got to slide that whole sleeve in to activate your windshield windshield whopper fluids. Windshield washer fluid. There you go. Down below here, we have your sleeper bunk light in the back. We have your trailer spike, your engine fan, cruise control, traction control, a couple spares, your DPF regen switch, a nice little pocket, and then air suspension dump, power divider, and then PTO, and then there's your fifth wheel slide. So this truck, I said it might have three-way lockers. It actually is the power divider. So that's your interaxle differential lockout. As far as up here, we did the Nav Plus screen, and then the additional 6 gauges that are optional in there. And there are some optional gauges that are also in the Nav Plus screen itself. Up above here, we have your hazards, your driving lights, clearance lights, and your fog light pre-wire switch. There is the Webasto controller right there for the heat. There's a little storage right down here, which comes standard. And that pocket was just, nope, that little rubber piece is there. But this pocket here was just a little bit off, so I just made it a quick adjustment. It has a 13-speed manual transmission. A lot of people ask on YouTube here, can you still get a manual in the new style cabs, in the 680, in the 880, in the 990? And the answer is yes, you can. You can get the manual 13, manual 10, 18, a lot of different options there. And then you can also do automatics, which are Allison or Eaton or the Packard transmission. So lots of options there. As far as the seats, these are the GT702 seats. They are just a standard configuration. They can come with heat or with the cooling option in a leather configuration, but we went with a cloth in this particular setup. There's your air suspension dump, your shock absorber. This heat is getting to me here. I'm having a hard time talking. There's your height adjustment and then your lumbar supports. You can see down below here, this has the swivel seat option, which is not limited to the 680. You can get that on all of our 2.1 meter cabs. So that's what we got going on there. Let's take a look in the bunk. Okay. So in the bunk here, starting on the passenger side, we have open shelves here. You can get it with drawers as well if you would prefer. This is how we set this one up. We did want to put the rotating table in, which is right there. And then we have the TV mount up there along with the 12-volt power outlet. Up above, there's an additional power outlet right there, 12-volt. You can run a printer or a microwave up in here. And then up above is additional storage. So this is the mid-roof, but I'm standing up here and I have a ton of space over top of my head. I would say like a good 1.5 feet or so. And then on the back wall, we did the additional storage shelf. So you can see here, you got nice big, large cabinets, a nice deep pocket right here, and then another cabinet on that side. And then with the diamond VIT interior, you get that nice diamond stitching, which is absolutely Kenworth. You gotta love it. On this side here, we did an open shelf, open door with a shelf in the middle. And then these little pockets here, you can adjust those, pop those out, and you can have those just to basically hold in your items so they're not coming flying out. Down below is the fridge. So that's a drawer style fridge right there. And then you have a freezer as well. I feel like jumping in that right now. It is so hot in here. And there's the drawer down below. Now on the back wall here, I'll try and put a little bit of light on it. So we got that little dome light right there. And then what we have here, there's your Webasto bunk heater. So that is what we installed. We got a 12-volt power outlet. We got the fridge power. There's your fan and heat control and air conditioning for the bunk. Your overhead light, your night light, a power door lock, and then your alarm clock right there. Nice little storage pocket here as well. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Again, a big thank you to everybody at Skeen Transfer. for purchasing this truck from me. Again, a big thank you for waiting for this truck. I know it was one of the trucks that was hit with our part shortages, so thanks for patiently waiting for this. And yeah, if you want to subscribe to this channel, please click the link down below. If you want to look at what we have for sale, or you want to spec a truck out or get in touch with me, best way is to just go to my website. It has all my contact information and ways to get a hold of me on whatever social media platform you are using. So that's thekenworthguy.com, so check that out. So that's it for this week. Thanks a lot for watching, and as always, have yourself the world's best day.